Hi guys, this video is a little bit different. As you know, if you follow my channel, I cut most of my stuff out with an angle grinder until I can get my bandsaw to run slower. And I'm going through discs like you wouldn't believe. I use 1mm or 1.2mm discs, and they're stainless steel cutting discs, and they last 2 minutes. And when you're trying to cut titanium, you go through a ton of them. Now, I was in a store recently trying to find something, and he suggested that there's these new discs out. I don't know how new they actually are, but instead of being aluminium oxide or silicon carbide, these are actually zirconium. They don't look that much different, though that's reinforced. But yeah, they run on zirconium, so they're meant to run cooler. So in the next little bit of video, I'll cut some stuff out. I filmed that before this, so I might repeat myself, but you get the idea. Hi guys, just a really quick video. There's a local company giving me some new cutting discs to try, that instead of being aluminium oxide or silicon, they're actually zirconium based. If you know your abrasives, you'll know what I mean. Normally this is what I use, which is just your run-of-the-mill, I think the 1mm, yeah, 1mm stainless steel cutting disc, and I find they give a really good cut, but they last 2 minutes. There's used ones all over the floor from cutting out the liner of my folder. Not the liner, sorry, the one side of my folder. I've been given these. Sorry about the light as well. I have to turn all my power off when I use my angle grinder, because otherwise I overload everything. But these, I don't know how new they are. Apparently they're fairly new. They've probably been known for a long time by some people. But I'll just show you how well they cut. This is 6mm tool steel. It's going to get noisy. Grinders are Makita. These would be rubbish in anything else. You've really got to push through. That's impressive. And it's not getting hot. Obviously you wouldn't want to touch it, but it's not overheating the steel either. And I've just actually push cut that line there straight through, pushed it straight through, and it took seconds, and there's no overheating of the steel, none at all, no discoloration at all. We'll try some titanium, because that's what they're actually supposedly for. This could go horribly tits up, but thought I'd share it. Well, I've used probably a third of the disc. But if you see the size of the chunk that I've just cut off, right guys, I've just finished a little bit on this as well. So with this single disc, this single zirconium disc, the things that I've noticed is it does not overheat the metal. That was the first cut I made, and I was just tickling it so it got hot, and I was beginning to think that the steel wasn't very good. Then I realised that with a good grinder you just push, and when you put some pressure on it goes through like butter. I did this whole piece in a single push cut as a straight line, and it did not discolour the metal at all once I got the hang of using the discs. They'd be absolutely rubbish in a cheap grinder. A cheap grinder would just stall and die. But if you've got a good grinder, I will not be using anything other than these anymore. So I'll call this a review of these discs. I don't know much more about them. I'm going to have to go back to the place that got me them to test and basically say I want more. I have a feeling they're going to run at around £1.50, £2 each, plus VAT. But just to give you an idea, I also cut on the video this piece of titanium, and you saw exactly how long it took. That wasn't edited, and very little discoloration in the titanium as well. It used about 1/3 of the disc, but you saw how quick, and normally to cut this much I would use at least all of these. And those being, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's about £3 worth there, but it would also take a lot longer. The metal will get a lot hotter. So if these are £3 each even, I would say they're worth it, to be honest. Less changing, less hassle, cooler cuts. There you go guys, just a quick review. Zirconium based cutting discs using a Makita grinder on titanium and 6mm thick 01 tool steel. Oh, and Dave, if you're watching,